and says that I somehow came in contact with illegal contraband. Or even if you don't know what I'm talking about. So R. Kelly decides to use his 15 minutes of a phone call to demand that I be put in jail.
Guess who's in hot water now? In today's Juicy Scoop, we dive into R. Kelly's bombshell lawsuit from behind bars. Tasha K, the gossip queen herself, could be swapping her YouTube studio for a prison cell, facing a whopping 10 years. Tune in to unravel this legal drama where celebrity lives and prison walls collide.
He demands that I be put in jail for releasing private emails between him and his girlfriends.
After facing his own legal battles, R. Kelly is now accusing Tasha K of severe violations, including negligence, invasion of privacy, and intentional infliction of emotional distress, among others. This case, filed in the U.S. District Court in Chicago, points to a stark reality. Tasha K could face up to 10 years in prison if found guilty under Penal Code 18 U.S. Code Section 641. This isn't just about a financial settlement. It's about a potential decade behind bars.
Let me tell you, I'm going to give you another exclusive. It was so heavy. I had a contact reach out to me to give me r.kelly's sealed divorce.
The core of Kelly's complaint revolves around the alleged unlawful access to his private information by dozens of prison bureau officers. The lawsuit claims that this sensitive data, which includes email correspondence, phone calls, and guest visits, was accessed more than 150 times by a former prison officer known as Officer A. This officer reportedly emailed some records to herself before providing them to Tasha K, who then broadcasted them on her YouTube channel, Unwind with Tasha K, reaching over 1 million subscribers.
And lastly, we got a few R. Kelly exclusives, Michelle Kramer and her daughter Dominique.
In a nearly 40-minute video, Tasha K hinted at her sources, saying, "Yeah, there's a phone tap somewhere, and I'm not going to tell you where it's at," and encouraged her viewers to focus on the information she shared. This act of publicizing private information is what Kelly's attorney, Jennifer Bonjon, argues has severely impacted Kelly's ability to communicate, even with his own legal team. As Bonjon told Ab 7 Chicago, he had every right to be able to be confident, to think the BOP would protect his information and not exploit, but unfortunately, certain BOP officers did just that. Kelly's legal team has stressed the necessity of this lawsuit, especially since the Department of Justice's investigation into the misconduct did not lead to charges against those involved. The lawsuit aims to seek answers and justice for Kelly, highlighting the ongoing struggle and the breach of trust he experienced.
I f***ed up because I was so excited. And I was like, guess what? I'm going to get literally, I had like half of the pages. And I said, somebody about to send me the other half.
As the legal storm around Tasha K intensifies, her notoriety as a scandal-prone figure comes into sharper focus. Born Latasha Transrena on March 10, 1982, in Panama City, Florida, Tasha K's journey from a local high school graduate to a YouTube sensation is a tale of ambition and controversy.
I said, oh, you dirty bitch. Oh, I was reading this. I was like, you was.
Known for her channel, launched in August 2015, she quickly amassed a massive following, now boasting over 1 million subscribers and nearly 250 million views. Tasha K's content is a blend of pop culture discussions, celebrity gossip, and interviews. Her forthright style has earned her both fame and notoriety. This audacious approach is evident in her most viewed video. R. Kelly, X reveals lovers, awfuls, Rob loves to put objects up his which alone garnered over 4.5 million views. Her social media presence is equally impressive, with hundreds of thousands of followers across platforms like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok, where she's known as a prominent voice in celebrity news and gossip. However, Tasha K's path has been paved with legal battles, the most publicized being her feud with Grammy Award-winning rapper Cardi B. The lawsuit, filed in the U.S. District Court, Northern District of Georgia in 2019, accused Tasha K of making a series of false and defamatory statements about Cardi B, including allegations of prostitution and substance use. In a particularly inflammatory video, Tasha K claimed that Cardi B had engaged in explicit acts with beer bottles, leading to widespread public attention. Cardi B's response was one of despair, stating that the videos made her feel depressed and branding Tasha K as evil. The court ruled in Cardi B's favor, awarding her a substantial 7-figure sum in damages. Tasha K's acknowledgement of her fabrications, followed by a retraction attempt, added to the drama. In an Instagram post, Tasha K issued an apology to Cardi B and her team, a gesture that seemed too little, too late. Following this legal defeat, Tasha K found herself in financial straits, declaring bankruptcy in May 2023, but being denied the chance to discharge the $3.04 million debt owed to Cardi B through the Chapter 11 proceedings. Tasha K's controversies don't end there. She's currently embroiled in a staggering $360 million lawsuit with Bishop Lamore Whitehead, a figure with a checkered past himself. The lawsuit emerged from Tasha K's reporting on Whitehead's alleged misconduct, including financial irregularities and intimidation tactics. Yellen Entertainment, which produces Tasha K's show, has refuted Whitehead's claims, arguing that many statements are either true or mere opinions and thus not subject to defamation claims. Adding fuel to the fire, a recent incident at the We in Miami podcast influencer party saw Tasha K involved in a physical altercation. A video, which went viral, showed her kicking a man on the floor, sparking widespread speculation and debate. While Tasha K has not directly addressed the incident, she hinted at her stance in a YouTube video, emphasizing her role as a digital talk show host and distancing herself from YouTube beef. Through her journey from a YouTuber to a figure surrounded by legal and personal controversies, Tasha K's story is a cautionary tale of how the pursuit of sensationalism and fame can lead to serious repercussions. Her legal entanglements, particularly the lawsuit with r.kelly, might indeed mark a turning point in her career, potentially culminating in a significant prison sentence. As we continue to follow this story, it's clear that Tasha K's penchant for controversy and drama may have finally caught up with her, possibly signaling the end of her freedom and her controversial career. Turning our lens to the other protagonist in this unfolding saga, R. Kelly, we find a figure steeped in controversy and scandal. The R&B singer, whose full name is Robert Sylvester Kelly, has a history marred by serious and disturbing allegations. His legal woes trace back to the 1990s, with accusations primarily focusing on his relationships with teenage girls.
Do you like teenage girls?
When you say teenage, how are we talking?
Girls who are teenagers.
The gravity of these allegations culminated in 2022 when Kelly was sentenced to 30 years imprisonment after being found guilty of 8 counts of human trafficking and 1 of racketeering in New York. His legal battles did not end there, as he later faced conviction for juvenile abuse in a second federal trial in Chicago. Kelly's troubled past includes a secret marriage to 15-year-old singer Aliyah in 1994, when he was 27, a union later annulled. His former tour manager testified that he bribed a government worker to obtain a fake ID for Aliyah to facilitate the marriage. Following Aliyah's tragic death in a plane crash in 2001, Kelly rarely spoke of her, citing complicated reasons for her absence in his autobiography.
So they're lying on you. That's your explanation. They're lying on you.
Absolutely.
The singer's legal troubles continued to mount over the years. In 1996, he was sued for emotional distress by Tiffany Hawkins, who claimed she had a relationship with him starting when she was 15. The case was settled out of court. Again, in 2001, Tracy Sampson, a former intern at Epic Records, sued Kelly, accusing him of inducing her into an indecent relationship at 17. This case, too, was settled out of court. Perhaps the most damning of the charges came in June 2002, when Kelly was accused of making juvenile abuse videos. He faced 21 counts involving various acts with a minor. Despite his denial of the charges and a 6-year wait for trial, the jury concluded they could not prove the girl in the tape was a minor, resulting in Kelly's acquittal on all counts. In the ensuing years, allegations continued to surface. A BuzzFeed report in 2017 accused Kelly of trapping 6 women in a cult, controlling every aspect of their lives. This report led to further revelations from victims, painting a disturbing picture of Kelly's behavior. The Lifetime documentary Surviving, R. Kelly brought renewed attention to these allegations, eventually leading to new charges and Kelly's eventual conviction. His legal challenges were not limited to New York and Chicago. He also faced criminal cases in other states, including Minnesota, where he was accused of soliciting a teenager.
If you really look at that documentary, which I'm sure you have,
I have.
Everybody said something bad about me. Nobody said nothing good.
As Kelly faces these numerous charges and convictions, Tasha K's recent comments suggest she views Kelly's lawsuit against her as a desperate attempt to escape his lengthy prison sentence. In her typical style, Tasha K promised to address these accusations in her next YouTube stream, leaving her audience in anticipation of her response to what she seems to consider an attempt by Kelly to fight back from behind bars.
Basically, he's using me as leverage for an appeal to somehow get out of what he's been digging for 30 years, all right?
In this complex web of legal dramas and personal scandals, both Tasha K and R. Kelly represent figures whose pursuit of fame and influence has led them down paths of significant controversy. As we continue to follow these stories, the unfolding events serve as a reminder of the potent mix of celebrity, power, and the law. In the wake of these high-profile legal battles, public opinion is as divided as it is vocal. Fans and followers of both Tasha K and R. Kelly have taken to social media to express their views, painting a vivid picture of the public stance on this saga. One fan, reflecting on R. Kelly's current predicament, pointed out he should better deal with the charges he is already facing. On the other hand, opinions about Tasha K are just as strong, if not more so. A comment that stands out in this regard is, "I'm sorry, she needs to be held accountable for her actions." Fans and critics alike seem to agree that her sensationalist approach to content creation, which has often bordered on the controversial, must be scrutinized and, if necessary, penalized. These individual opinions reflect a society grappling with the complexities of celebrity misdeeds and the power of digital platforms. While there isn't a unanimous consensus, the prevailing sentiment leans towards a desire for justice and accountability, irrespective of one's fame or influence. As we navigate this intricate narrative, these fan comments offer a window into the broader societal perspectives on justice, fame, and the intersection of the two. The unfolding events in the cases of Tasha K and R. Kelly will likely continue to provoke discussion and debate, serving as a testament to the ever-evolving dialogue between the public, the media, and those in the spotlight. And that wraps up today's deep dive into the stormy waters of celebrity legal battles. But the story doesn't end here, and we want to hear from you. What's your take on this tangled web of fame, law, and morality? Do you think Tasha K's actions warrant a decade behind bars, or is this an overreach of justice? And as for R. Kelly, is his lawsuit a valid fight for privacy or a distraction from his own serious charges? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We're eager to hear your perspective on these controversial cases. Until next time, keep your eyes on the stars and your ears to the ground. Farewell and stay tuned.